Now, I know many of you are not new to Facebook, but many of you may, or some of you may be not used to selling on Facebook or team building on Facebook. So just before I start the training, I'm just going to give you a quick reminder if you are new to selling or team building on Facebook. First and foremost, despite what we would like to believe, Facebook wasn't brought about for us to sell and sponsor and team build. Facebook is a social media, so it's really, really important that you're visible as a person as well as a business. So what that means is be proactive. Use your timeline for personal posts, photographs, videos. I know a lot of people don't like to put kiddie photographs and things, but it could be absolutely anything. It could be a beautiful scenery. Look at the view from my office, and it could just be your back garden. Like and comment on posts. I know most of these are pretty up to date, and this is mainly for the new people, but like and comment on the buy and sell posts. The way that Facebook actually operates is a bit like the cookies on a laptop. They have a footprint, and the more active that you are on Facebook, the more you'll be able to do. So the more you do over a period of time, the more activity they'll allow you to do without restrictions. Now, hopefully by now, for those of you who don't have their own selling group, you will have watched the first video, Retail, how to sell on Facebook, setting up your group, and also how to promote your group to friends and family. Oh, how did that wee line get there? Did you see that wee line appearing? If you have, why is that line there? Can you see that on my screen, folks? I don't know where that came from. If you haven't set up your group, obviously you want to go and watch these videos first, how to set up your Facebook group. So what we're going to cover is selling online using Facebook groups. So when you're adding, buying and selling groups, very, very easy. You just go to facebook.com and /groups, or if you're on a mobile, you just look up the groups and you just look for buy and sell groups. It's really, really easy to find them. But you want to add as many local at first. We do sell up and down the UK on Facebook. I have sold up and down the UK and Facebook, but the mentality is you will attract more local than distance. Why is these lines happening? Can anybody see that? Does anybody know why that's happening? You want to speak, Abigail? Can I just?
It's just somebody on their phone, probably trying.
Abigail. Right, I'm sorry about the scribbles on the screens. It seems to be technology. You want to add as many local groups as possible. Now it's decided it's wanting to freeze. Oh dear, technology. Just click that wee next button. My computer's freezing. Let's see if I can get the next button. Sorry about this, folks, but the screen has just decided to freeze. Try that. There we go. Right, we'll try, we'll get in a row here. This is meant to be one of these nights where technology is going against me. When adding groups, though, quick reminder, don't add too many at once, just add half a dozen to 10, and then maybe add some more the next day. That will look like suspicious behaviour on Facebook's part. Right, your own group. This is how I sell on Facebook buy and sell groups. The one thing I would say is to have a structure. So what I do is I get up in the morning, I post my products on my group, I share them on the groups, and that's my job done. Or you may want to do it throughout the day, but it's literally just having a system. Now at the moment, there is only 24 products in the essentials. It's going to grow. Is it 24 or 80? 80 products in that catalogue. It's going to grow to 200. There's going to be internet specials in the month of July. And then we've got the Christmas catalogue coming out in August. But at the moment, you might find it difficult to add 6 to 10 new products to your own group every day. But once we get the products, once the catalogue at Christmas time especially is launched, what I recommend is you start off by going on to your own buy and sell group. Now, I have my own group set up as a buy and sell group. Some people don't. That's entirely up to yourself. The reason I have it set up as a buy and sell group is every time I post by clicking sell something, which I'll show you in a wee moment, it allows me to share that advert to another 20 groups. So it makes sense to me. So I prefer to use my own group as a buy and sell group and to put buy and sell posts. And if you're new, you can see here, sell something, start discussion, or a live video. So you can do live videos, you can do product demonstrations, I'll chat about that at the end, but most people will do start discussion or sell something. Personally, I'm in favour of the sell something. It's a completely different marketplace, but mainly because you can share it so quickly, and I'm going to show you how. So there's your sell something. I've just popped in a spider repellent at £6. Don't copy my, keep those spiders away. You'd put a little bit more product information. This is just for the benefit of the training. But once you put that into your group, all you have to do is click next, and it will allow you to share it to the marketplace plus a further 20 groups. Now, if you're using a laptop or a PC, you can actually share it with more than 20 groups. What I recommend is to stop at 20, or you could end up with a little restriction. You do get restrictions from posting in groups from Facebook for a day or two if you overdo it. So it's really, really important just to do a little bit at a time and build up that footprint. So your 6 products and share them on the marketplace. Don't go and share it with 40 groups and get yourself a ban. Stop at 20. But that's one product shared on 20 groups, plus your own group, plus the marketplace in minutes, right? This takes minutes. This is what it will look like if you're using the phone. I try to put in my training laptop phone. If you're on an Android, your instructions down here will be along the top, but it's exactly the same. What are you selling? And it'll allow you to share it to another 20 groups. To me, it makes sense. Or we thought this was super duper when it came out at first, the marketplace app, which I'll show you in a wee minute. Or as I say, some people like to use discussion posts. The benefits of the discussion post is it is going to get into a completely different marketplace. It's going to be in a different place in the groups that you're posting in, and they do work. The bad thing, the con about the discussion post, if you do have to do one at a time, so it may take a bit longer, but everything works. It's your own personal preference. And just in case you don't know what the app looks like, if you've got a phone, tablet, iPad, iPhone, and you don't have the app, just go to Google Play or what's it called on the iPhone? Your apps on the iPhone, and just download it. But you just click on this little card down the middle here, and it opens up this page here. Put your item for sale, add your photograph, what you're selling, the price, the category, the area, and a description. Now, I don't know why mine has changed to dollars, so just ignore that. I need to go and look at my settings. But you just put all the products, same again, click next, and you can share it with another 10 groups. It's only 10 plus the marketplace. So the app that we thought was the best thing since sliced bread, it actually doesn't give you the same benefits as it would if you just went straight to your buy and sell group and share it there, because you can share it with more groups. But the app's handy because the app doesn't leave the same footprint, which you might think is a bad thing, but it's quite a good thing if it's not leaving a footprint, if you're trying to avoid any restrictions, if that makes sense. There may be questions at the end if you've not sponsored on Facebook before. So very, very easy. Don't saturate it. Build up your footprint. Try with half a dozen products, sharing it, and then, you know, do that for a while. If it doesn't get you result, gradually build up. These things don't take any length of time to post your products. So to post them every single day, and this system that I'm showing you tonight, little Kerry Brady, who joined my team last November, very, very part-time, 2 kids, babies under 2, did this on a very part-time basis, and every period she sold £900 in a 4-week period just by posting 2 or 3 products every day, sharing it on the groups. But this is something else that's important. Keep an eye on your notifications. And what I like to do is I like to just tidy them up. You know where the notifications are. You can see this little bell here. As I say, in an Android, it'll be at the top. Notification, notification, notification. You want to tidy them up. I don't know what's happening. It might be me, it's got my finger on it, but I don't think so. There's my notifications there. That's what it looks like on the phone, or it doesn't matter if it's a phone or a laptop. What I do is every morning I go through my notifications, read, delete, and I'll only leave the ones that I'm wanting to respond to. You're going to respond to every single like or comment, and you will find that when you're doing this activity, because it builds up, it's a compound effect. When you're putting, you imagine you're putting a few products on every day onto 20 groups, that doesn't take long for the compound effect to start to build up. You're going to get a lot of likes, you're going to get a lot of comments, you're going to get a lot of notifications. So you have to be in a system where you're deleting them so they stand out, so that you don't, whoops, now you can see what's happened there is that slide there is in the wrong place. I'm just going to say there, by the way, if you use the Marketplace app, I don't know what's happened there, but there's a video started. Oh my God, there's a gremlin. This book. That's amazing. Can everybody still see the same screen? You can see that was my video coming on my on one of my windows. I don't know how that happened. That slide there is if you share it on the Marketplace app, you can actually go to your laptop and share it to more places by just clicking on your activity log and share it to more places. But I think you'd be as well just using the buy and sell groups. I think, to be fair, the reason that slide's still there is it probably should have been taken out. Now you can see it's not wanting to go. Oh, that's it. There we go, folks. Technology sometimes doesn't like me. So there you go. If you go to your activity log, you click on your activity log, I'll give you a list of your products that will actually allow you to share to more groups. But I would stick to that limit of 20. So you've seen that, right? You've seen that one, right? That one that was missing. So if they comment, like their comment, this notifies them that you've seen it. And there you go there. There's a comment there. Hi, Lynn McDonald. Thanks for the like. If you would like, oops, you can see I've made a mistake there. If you would like more information or would like to order one, please let me know. I also have lots of more stunning products at www.facebook.com/group/Lynn Max online shop. Now that's just if they like it. And what happens is when I do that, thanks for the like, and I put my shop there, my cover photograph for my shop opens up. And what you'll find is every time you do this in a group, not only will the person who's liked your product request to join your group, other people will request to join your group. And this is how I grew my group from 250 up to 2,500 people by this organic method. If they bought, they get added to the group, but if they like or they comment, you grow it like this. If they comment or ask a question, tag them and say you'll message them. Now, if you're using buy and sell, there is a message box. I'll show you that in a wee minute. But if it's a discussion post, you need to ask them to message you. just to make it complicated. The reason for that is there's no message box. But if I say that, no problem, Mary, what I'll do is I'll message you and arrange delivery, or I'll message you and give you all these sizes, but I also have an online shop with loads of stunning products that you can see, and I post that on the group because, again, it opens up this and more people join your group. And just to show you, when I was doing this, there's 28 new members in a day. Can't see this one because of the video. 31 new members in a day, 39 new members, 43 new members. That's new members joining your group just because I'm responding to every like and comment. It does get you sales. And this is the message box I was talking about. If you use a buy and sell post, you can see a little message box there, and you can just message them without any worry of a Facebook restriction. It is an official Facebook message, and also will link up to your adverts. It's an official. The good thing is most people will open and read it. And there's an excellent response rate to these messages. It's another reason why I like the buy and sell posts. There's no need to worry about Facebook banning you for messaging people. Right, this is the bit that seems to get people a bit hung up. When we're selling on Facebook, I know when I first started, we thought that, you know, people, oh, I'm interested, I'd like to buy it. You get people messaging you saying, I'm interested in this item, or a buying signal. But not all inquiries are sales. You're probably looking at perhaps 1 in 5, maybe slightly higher. So you might have a few inquiries before it is a sale. You know, people go to the shops and they'll say, you know, does this do this? Does that do the next thing? They'll ask a few questions before they decide if they're going to purchase. But when we first started, we thought everybody was interested, but it's not. When somebody said I'm interested, it is an inquiry. It might be the size, but at the moment it's mainly our cleaning products and the consumables, but we are going to be expanding. But they may decide against it, and that's okay. Just always say, well, thanks for your time. Here's my online shop. Get them into your online shop. Always add them into your online shop. Just be polite and courteous. And as I say, I feel that usually 1 in 5 will buy. And the reason I point that out is because when you're new to this and you're getting inquiries and you feel, oh, they didn't buy it, it can make you feel a little bit negative. Whereas that is the facts of the matter. When we pick up our catalogues and you look at it, maybe half the people have looked at that catalogue, but only 20% have maybe bought from you. They're window shopping. So don't mind about it. We just go through them. But if they're inquiring, you're getting the opportunity to add them to your online shop. So, and sometimes people get buyer's remorse. So they want to buy. The next part that I found is the consolidation of the sale when it's online. Quite a lot, oh, I'd like to buy that. That's fine. I'll deliver that on Wednesday. What to do? You have to really consolidate the sale and treat it like a little bit more serious, if you like, to get that customer to make sure that it is going to get into their hands. So you schedule a time that suits your diary. This is really important, especially at the moment. We don't know delivery charges for customers. We don't know if we're going to be, you know, posting things out, how much it's going to cost us, things like that. But if you're delivering local, the mistake that we made in the early stages is we were running about, oh, like they want then that product comes on Wednesday, I'll deliver it Wednesday. Schedule a time that suits your diary. If your delivery day is a Thursday or a Friday, say I deliver in your area on Friday. Don't be running about daft all over the place. Schedule deliveries that suit your diary. Remember, Facebook, they don't normally get the luxury of you delivering it. They normally have to collect. But take their name, take their address, take their telephone number, take the best time to contact them. And as I said, consolidate the sale. You might want to give them a Facebook call. Oh, I'm just on my way with your product, or give them a call. At the moment, the product range is quite small, but we're waiting on the launch in August. But once that Christmas catalogue comes out, I would revisit selling on Facebook. But tell them you'll contact them before you leave. Now, if it's out with your delivery area, you can post it yourself. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to post them direct from Viva MK for the delivery charge. Maybe somebody can remember what the delivery charge is, so it's under 150. I don't know if we've been told that. But it's just like the catalogues and the sponsoring. It's just a numbers game. Just have set messages and a system that you follow. Just have your messages, have your replies, build relationships and rapport. You know, I'm interested in this item, or that's a great product. I use that. That stain remover. It's one of my best sellers for my customers. You know, I even took women felt tip pen out the carpet. Build relationships online and offline. That is what made our previous business so successful. Build relationships, build rapport, and that helps you consolidate the sales. How often when blanket dropping does a customer say, I don't want something this time, but I'll get something next time? They may not buy that product when they inquire, but if you've built the relationship, you've added them to your shop, you're starting to get a potential customer. And when they get in your group, welcome them to the group and ask them if there's anything particular that they're looking for, and ask them to add their friends to the group. I'm going to do that. I'm going to stop share. I do apologise for that screen. I don't know why that happened, and with a couple of technical hitches. Let me just see if I can end recording, folks. Don't really want the recording with me chattering on.